Hope you're all doing good. I hope you might have used your weekends effectively and productively. Okay. So instead of wasting time, you can do or you can plan your work and you can use or utilize your time effectively because the earth is rotating itself and also it is rotating around the revolving around the sun. Okay. It won't get reversed. Okay. You can't get the time you have already lost. So please make it fruitful, do the work. As I said earlier, the to-do list is the task for the month. Make to-do list in the early morning and try to accomplish everything. Even if you are not able to accomplish it, don't worry. Before going to bed, please analyze all those things, whether you were able to accomplish, and it should be realistic or should be practical. Okay, you cannot do 20 or 25 jobs a day. Okay, that depends upon the nature of the job. Okay, so 3 or 5 tasks to start with. Try to accomplish it. So when you are able to complete the task what you have mentioned in your to-do list, that will give you confidence and you can proceed further. Okay, and the second cycle test you are going to face next. Okay, and for the second cycle test you will be having science physics portion, the lesson force and pressure. I hope everybody has downloaded the material for the second cycle test science. Okay, please plan accordingly. Okay, so you are having cycle test on Tuesdays and Fridays. So make a timetable, make to-do list, match it, and your personal things and your studies. Okay, so all those things. Okay, so how to study general knowledge, so how to read newspapers, learning to new words, etc., etc. Please make a to-do list and try to accomplish. Okay, and this is analysis, is self-analysis. Okay, so do a self-analysis before going to bed. That will help you grow in a better way than others. Okay, fine. Now let us see something on the differences between the synthetic fiber and natural fibers. After that, we will pass on to plastics. Okay, so today we are going to learn the differences between the synthetic and synthetic and natural fibers, and particularly the advantages and disadvantages. So I should share only the advantages and disadvantages of a synthetic fiber. Okay, so not the comparison of synthetic and natural that we have already learned. We are going to learn about the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers, and after that we will watch a small documentary on plastics, a 6-minute documentary. Please watch carefully. After that we will switch our topic to plastics. Okay, this lesson is about synthetic fibers and plastics. So we are going to complete the learning of synthetic fibers today, and we will start learning plastics with a small documentary by National Geographic Channel. Okay, and also please watch newspapers. Can anyone say who got the medal in the current Olympic? What medal and who got or who has won the medal? Can anyone say? Are you aware of that Olympics 2020 it should be, but it is happening in 21. Okay. For what we have won I won't say that medal. You tell me the medal. So what medal? Whether gold or silver or bronze? Who has won the medal in first day of Olympics for India? Okay, Arjun. Okay, silver medal, India. I'm not talking about cricket. I'm talking about the Olympic Games. Yes, Sanjana, good. So please be aware of your environment. That is called general awareness. Okay, general awareness. Silver medal. Who has won? Mirabai. Good, Pugalendi. Mirabai. Mirabai. Yes, silver medal. That's really good. Mirabai. In which game? What was the name of the sport? What was the name of the sport? Not gold, silver medal. Mirabai. Yes, Pugalendi. Weightlifting. Yes, weightlifting. Yes, Kalim. Mirabai has won silver medal in weightlifting. Okay. See how much practice she might have done before going to Olympics. Yes, 49 kg of women. Okay, fine. Okay, so please see that men and women are equal. Okay, that should be in our mind. Everybody is equal. No domination one over the other. Okay, everybody are equal. Everybody has equal chances. Everybody has equal opportunities. The only thing is that who utilize the opportunity. Okay, who utilize. Okay, so don't categorize people as men, women, like that. Okay, everybody is equal. Okay, and anyone who has hard work, who has done hard work, who has practice can win anything. Okay, fine. So there are women who has climbed Everest. Okay, who has climbed Everest. We can do. Okay, but it should be done through the hard work, consistent hard work. Okay, some people may be having a difficulty in just moving through the staircase. You can see some people, either men or women, anybody. So they may be having some difficulty in just making some movement through the staircase. They will be using lift. But see, somebody has climbed Mount Everest. Okay, that depends on everybody who has utilized the time effectively and who is giving persistent hard work. Okay, so that should be in our mind. Okay, please watch the Olympics carefully. You can get many interesting facts and you will get interested in sports too. Okay, that is good for health. Okay, so with this note, we shall start this Monday morning. I am sharing my screen. Okay, so now, so the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Are you able to see the screen? So please confirm if you are able to see the screen and am I audible? Yes? Okay, see. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. So what are the advantages? Synthetic fibers are durable. Okay, durable. Synthetic fibers are durable and less expensive. Okay, and they are crease resistant and dry quickly. So synthetic fibers are crease resistant. So crease means if you fold it and if you press it, so they will easily regain their original shape. So they will not be permanently folded. They will not have the permanent crease. They are crease resistant. And they are not attacked by moths and molds, insects. And easy to wash. Easy to dye with attractive colors. Okay, ATT, this A should not be here. RACTAB, okay, attractive colors. And lightweight, readily available. So these synthetic fibers are not only used to manufacture the apparels, even you can see so many handbags. Okay, so many handbags, purses, okay, wallet or purses, shoes, chappals, okay, hangers, okay, some hangers and some ropes. So many things are made out of synthetic fibers. All these have some advantages. They are durable and less expensive. They are crease resistant, not attacked by moths and molds. They are easy to wash. They are easy to dye. That is why you are getting so many color handbags, purses, etc., etc., etc. Okay, fine. And they are lightweight and readily available. Okay, now let us watch about the disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages? They don't allow air to pass through. Yes, that is the major disadvantage of synthetic fiber. Because if you wear some cotton cloth, so cotton is somehow it has some perforation in the structure itself. Because so cotton is a woven material. So it has woven from the cotton thread, and you can see some holes. You can see some holes through the cotton material or cotton cloth. You can see some holes. Air can pass through easily through cotton. The air can be circulated through cotton, but the synthetic fibers, nylon cloth or polyester cloth, it is very difficult for the air to pass through. Okay, so that is one of the disadvantages. And these synthetic fibers, they do not absorb sweat. Okay, they do not absorb sweat. So we will be, I will show you a demo in the next class about the water absorption capacity of synthetic fibers. I will have some comparison and I will show in the next class. Okay, and they do not absorb sweat, and damaged at high temperature when iron. So when you make some iron, you can see that even you might have some experience when you iron the cotton cloths. Even suppose if you forget to remove the iron, electric iron, there won't be much damage for cotton cloth. Whereas if you just switch it on and forget to remove that iron on this, okay, you'll be having some handle like this. Okay, so you are ironing. Okay, and suppose if you forget to remove this iron from this nylon or that other polyester cloth, so it will immediately get burned. Okay, so they are easily damaged by high temperatures. Okay, and one more disadvantage is that they catch fire more easily. They catch fire more easily and they just stick to the body. Okay, so suppose when you are wearing some polyester or nylon cloth, suppose if it catches fire, let this not, it should not happen. I don't want to see this happen, but for learning, okay, suppose it catches fire, it will melt immediately and will stick to the body, giving more damage to the human body. Okay, and it is not advisable to wear synthetic cloths while working in the kitchen. Why? Because in kitchen you have to handle with so many stoves. So electric stove, it is not a problem, but conventional stoves using kerosene and LPG like that, suppose it happened to catch fire in these cloths, it is very difficult to shut off. Okay, shut off the fire. So that is extinction. Okay, so fire extinction is very difficult when the synthetic fibers catches fire. Okay, so these are the disadvantages and advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Please go through the materials, you will understand better. Are you able to understand about synthetic fibers? Shall we pass on to plastics through the video? So if you have any doubt about synthetic fibers, you can please raise. Is there any doubt in the synthetic fibers? So what are the major types of synthetic fibers? Acrylic, nylon. Sorry, first one was rayon. Okay, so rayon, nylon, and then polyester. The last one was acrylic. Okay, so rayon is a semi-synthetic fiber and it uses cellulose as its raw material. Okay, and the first ever man-made fiber was nylon. Okay, nylon, and polyester is also chemical based synthetic fiber. Acrylic is a replacement for wool. Okay, Georgette. Okay, so what is it? So Georgette is what material? Is it rayon, polyester, or who is asking this? Salvia Angeline. I will check and get back in the next class because I'm not sure about the brand name. Okay, so there are so many. So these are the basic materials. These are the basic materials, basic synthetic fibers: rayon, polyester, nylon, and acrylic. So using this, okay, using this, so many names are derived. So I think one of the name is Georgette, but it seems that it is definitely a synthetic fiber. I am not sure about the material, but I will just note your question. Georgette. Okay, so there are so many commercial names that I'm not aware. I will check and get back. Okay, shall we pass on to plastics? Is that fine? So please type yes or no. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, listen to the video now. Ma'am, are you able to see the video, ma'am?
No, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, so children, please, yes, please watch carefully. This video is about plastic. Okay, So please watch all the plastic materials used in this video. Please watch carefully.
Have become such an entrenched part of our life. Plastics have become such an entrenched part of our lives. But what exactly is plastic? And how is it made? Before plastic became so ubiquitous, it underwent a transformation from being a strictly natural product to being synthetically and widely produced. Some of the earliest uses of plastic date as far back as 3,500 years ago, when the Olmecs of Mexico used naturally occurring plastics, sap from gum trees, to create rubber balls. During the mid-19th and 20th centuries, synthetic plastics like celluloid and bakelite made their debut and were used for decades. On the molecular level, plastics are made of polymers, which are long, flexible chains of chemical compounds. This structure allows plastics to be easily molded and shaped, especially under heat and pressure. Unlike the rubber used by the Olmecs, most of today's plastics are man-made and derived from fossil fuels. Crude oil and natural gas are primary sources as they provide a cheap alternative to plastic made from plants. The first step in the production of plastic is the extraction of crude oil and natural gas from the ground. From there, the fossil fuels are sent to refineries where they are converted into several products, including the building blocks of plastic, ethane from crude oil and propane from natural gas. Ethane and propane are then sent to a cracker plant to be cracked or broken down into smaller molecules. Ethane produces ethylene and propane becomes propylene. Next, a catalyst is mixed in, which links the molecules together and forms polymers called resins. This structure allows plastics to be easily molded and shaped, especially under heat and pressure. Polymerization converts ethylene into the resin polyethylene and propylene into polypropylene. These resins are then melted, cooled down, and chopped up into pre-production plastic pellets known as nurdles. Nurdles are later transported to manufacturers who use heat to mold the nurdles into different types of plastic products. Many of those products actually feature information about their manufacturing process.
See, so this is very important. This slide is very important. I will again, and I will preserve this video and I will show it again in the future classes. See, so first one, you can see the numbers in the materials you are using. Okay, so many numbers. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 7. Okay, and they are resin codes. They are nothing but resin codes or resin identification codes. Okay, so this is given in our 10th or 11th syllabus in our state board. You can see the number on the material, plastic material or the plastic object you are using. Okay, so see this. So polyethylene tetraphthalate PET bottles, it will be given 1. Okay, and high density polyethylene HDPE bottles, cups, milk jugs are made out of that 2. If it is mentioned as 3, it is PVC. If it is mentioned as 5, it is polypropylene. Okay, polypropylene plastic. And if it is mentioned as 7 other plastics, acrylic, nylon, polycarbonate, and polylactic acid. Okay, so this number represent the chemical present in the particular product, plastic product. Okay, so I will also give this in the notes. Okay, listen carefully.
Numbers called resin identification codes are often featured.
So one more thing is that some resin identification codes are suitable for use. Some codes should be avoided. Let us see what are all the codes we should not use. Suppose something is there, either 1 or 2 or 3, we should avoid those plastics, and some other codes are safe for use. Okay,
indicating which chemicals were used to make the plastic. Because of plastic's utility, its global production has doubled about every decade. The amount of plastics produced since 1950 has measured at about 9.2 billion tons. the weight of nearly 1,600 Great Pyramids of Giza. Much of this plastic ends up as trash. Single-use plastics such as straws, grocery bags, and packaging products are particularly detrimental. They often aren't recycled and constitute about 40% of all plastic waste. They end up damaging natural habitats, endangering wildlife, and polluting communities around the world. Moving forward, a great way we can counter this plastic pollution is to reduce the amount of single-use plastics we use. By opting instead for reusable alternatives in our day-to-day lives, each person can make a huge impact in helping decrease plastic waste. For plastics that are already produced, other solutions are being explored. Scientists have discovered that
See here. So this is disposable plastic in the bottom. This is reusable metal. Okay, reusable metal. So now if you go from plastic to reusable metal, you can avoid plastic pollution. So that is a small contribution of the human beings towards to protect the environment. Okay, so that you have to understand from this slide. Okay, so please go for metal cans. Also, I remember 2 or 3 years back in our, I think yes, 3 years back in our school also, our management has asked every child to carry metal cans, metal water cans. But as a children, you may not know the reason. But when you purchase metal water can or metallic can, you are protecting the environment. That is the motto of the school management. Okay, that is why you are asked to. I think you remember, or you can check with your parents. Okay, do you remember? Now you are in 8, I think about when you were studying 5 or 6, I think you remember, okay? So we were asked to bring metal water cans. Why? Because plastic is a pollution.
Okay. Plastic waste. For plastics that are already produced, other solutions are being explored. Scientists have discovered that a few organisms are capable of breaking down plastic material. Waxworms and mealworms, for example, can devour plastics and turn them into compost. Another plastic-consuming organism is a microbe, which shrinks the time plastic takes to degrade from hundreds of years to only a few days. Change is happening in the production of plastics as well, with some manufacturers turning back to plants for ingredients. Called biodegradable bioplastics, these materials are as durable as synthetic plastics, come from renewable resources, and can therefore biodegrade. Even the rubber tree, the same plant used by the Olmecs, is once again being sourced for plastic. Today, the tree's latex is used to create a range of products, such as all-natural latex rubber gloves, tires, and mattresses. The rubber tree itself is now part of a global initiative for the natural and sustainable sourcing of plastic. Plastics can be found almost anywhere, but by understanding its chemical makeup and our uses for it, we can benefit from its versatility while also being mindful of its impact on our planet. Take your pledge today to reduce single-use plastics.
Okay. Was that useful? Have you all able to watch the video completely? Have you got some idea? Okay, have you got some idea about the plastics? So why I have shown this video is that so I could see only the PowerPoint slide I have made, but it will be having some text. Okay. So now were you not able to see the complete video, Caleb? Now I have stopped sharing the video. I am talking. Listen, Caleb. See, so we can learn the types of plastics. Okay, so what is a plastic? What is the definition of a plastic? Types of plastics and examples, etc. in the PowerPoint slide. But when you see actually, okay, suppose it's a regular class, we can go someplace and we can learn, or we can bring so many plastic equipments to the school and we can discuss, but it is not possible now. So I have gone for the video, and you can see the wide usage of plastic. You cannot avoid. You just consider 2 meters around you. You make a circle of about 2-meter radius around you. How many plastic items you see? It's an imagination, okay? Just look around you, make a circle of 2-meter radius. So 1 meter is 100 centimeter, okay? So 200 centimeter radius. How many plastic items are around you within the circle? Okay? Yes, you can't imagine. Okay, so you cannot avoid. So what I am insisting is that you cannot avoid. You cannot avoid the plastics. You cannot remove completely the plastic from the human life, but you can reduce that use and throw plastic. You can reduce the usage of one-time usage of plastic. That was the pledge, okay? That was the pledge given in the video. And one thing I want to show you is that, okay, seven objects. Okay, Salvia has made sincerely an attempt, what I had said. So I appreciate Salvia Angeline. Yes, she has done the assignment I have given. 7 plastic objects are around her within the radius of about 2 meters. See how much of plastic in this world. Okay, and yes, okay, thanks, Afzal. 12. Okay, fine. See, so you might have seen your bag, you might have received your textbook. Have you seen the side of the textbook? So have you seen the text? One less. Okay, one less bag in the ocean. Okay, so if you have purchased, if you have got your textbook through this school bag, okay, the bag given for the textbooks, to hold the textbooks. So this is an initiative by the school management to reduce plastic usage. They could have used the plastic instead of this because it is costly, okay, but the school management has wanted to reduce plastic usage. That is why they have printed this, okay? So one less bag in the ocean. Suppose if this bag is thrown away after a few years of continuous use, it will be degradable, okay? It's a biodegradable material, cotton bag, okay? So this is the initiative by the school management to reduce plastic, okay? So all these things we will be learning in this chapter of plastics, okay? Yes, we can reuse it. Okay, so somebody is saying, Sheikh Ali has said no plastic item near you. Then what about the mobile? So I appreciate your answer, but so you can suppose you yes. So even the mobile, the laptop, the desktop, everything is plastic. Everything is made out of one type of plastic. That may be the number 1 to 7. Anything it may be, okay? That is why I told you, if you make a circle of about even 1 meter or 2 meter, you cannot avoid plastic, okay? Because the dress we are wearing, okay? See the dress we are wearing. So I don't have any metallic button here, okay? So here, so in this, see, so the dress, the very dress I am wearing, it contains plastic. Yes, mobile cover, very good, okay? So plastic material, okay? I cannot avoid plastic. I cannot avoid. I cannot go for steel button. That would be costly. So this plastic button can be got about 10 or 20 pies. But if I ask them to put some steel button, they will charge me about 2 rupees. Okay. So we cannot avoid. But we can reduce use and throw plastic. Okay. So that should be the goal. So we will discuss in detail about the definition of plastic. What are types? Thermosetting, thermoplastic. Okay, 2 types of plastic are there: thermoplastic, thermosetting plastic. Okay, yes, the cover we put in the book is also a plastic. Yes, Kanishka has mentioned correctly. Even the cover of the book, okay, see, so the cover itself, so it is a plastic. See, I have plastic cover. Okay, so but you can reuse it. You can reuse it. Suppose if you have cover, what you used for your 7th standard, so remove all those covers. Don't buy new covers. Use it for 8th standard. Preserve it. Carefully use your textbooks. Use it for 9th standard. You can reuse. You can reduce plastic pollution. Okay.